I'm back. Thanks for watching. I'm back with another video. If you can't tell, I have a bit of a cold. Came on suddenly. I am like just dripping snot. Not like you wanted to know that. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I had another video filmed. I actually filmed that one video twice, and I didn't like it either time. Sometimes, you know, you can like dress a pig up, but you can't make it look good. Is that the same? I don't know, I just made it up. Anyway, so the video today is all about Glossier Stretch Concealer. And the reason I'm doing this, I was not planning on it, but I actually got it recently. This is it. And was not expecting anything out of it. I just kind of got it because I got a few other things, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. I'm obsessed. Like, I love this stuff. I've used it every day since, and I just wanted to go over some of the points that I thought would be beneficial for people out there. So this retails for $18. It comes in 12 shades. They just they reformulated the skin tint, but they actually just made more shades of this. It used to have like light, dark, and medium or whatever. That's not exactly true, but you know what I'm saying. And I have the shade G9, which is a pretty light shade. This is what it looks like. And it comes in 4.8 grams. So this is marketed as concealer with buildable and flexible coverage. And I would say that half of that is true. It's somewhat buildable. This is light coverage concealer, but it is flexible. And that is what I want to tell you guys most about. So, another thing about this, as you can tell by the title, this is, I would say, the best thing for people with dry skin. I have tried a lot of different concealers, and I just never use concealer because if I put it under my eye, it's like the Sahara Desert. It looks so terrible. It makes me look 10 years older. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to use my BB or CC cream or whatever. And I just never did it. But this stuff has been like a game changer for me, and that's probably because it has some pretty cool ingredients. So let's just jump into the ingredients and what's in it, and then I will tell you about how to apply it, and I'm going to show you how it's applied, and then I'm going to show you one eye with it and then one eye with like a standard concealer so you can see the difference. Okay, so the best thing about this, the best thing about this is that it has some really great ingredients to make it have that flexible coverage. It has beeswax, it has microcrystalline wax, and both of those are supposed to help with elasticity. It's called the Stretch Concealer, and that is for a reason, and that's because it's supposed to move around with any of your fine lines or wrinkles and not sit on your face and like a block. It also has jojoba, avocado, and cocoa butter. All of those will help nourish your skin. They also help prevent water loss, and they're really just going to help you get that kind of like dewy, moist look that if you have dry skin, you kind of are always aiming for. And then the last thing are what they call mineral pigments, and that's just what is going to give you the coverage. Like I said before, it comes in 12 shades, and it does go from pretty dark to pretty light nowadays. They've added quite a few shades, and I think it's getting there in terms of being inclusive to all skin tones. So now what you want to see is you want to see it being applied, right? So we're going to jump on into that. It comes in this little pot, kind of like a lot of other concealers, and you are meant to use your hands. Almost all Glossier products, you're going to use your hands. And so you're rubbing it around, and that's warming up the product, and that way you can then apply it. This is very important. I would not go in with a brush. Just use your fingers. It's not that big of a deal. People say it might not be hygienic, but that's kind of ridiculous. You touch your face all day. Your hands are in other places. Like, let's just get over that. You're not going to die, okay? Let's just try it. So like I said, you go in with your finger, and then you're going to just pat the concealer. And you're patting, and then to blend out, you're going to start dabbing it upwards to blend it out. And you can do that under your eye, you can do it, my nose is obviously quite red today, so I can go in and put it around my nose. You can spot conceal anything. And you really don't have to, it doesn't require a lot of precision to blend it in, mainly because it is so elastic and so soft. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what this under eye looks like, and then I'm going to show you what this one is about to look like with another concealer. Okay, so I actually took off all of the concealer just so you can see kind of what I'm starting with, and I'm going to go in with the stretch concealer on this eye, and then I'm going to show you, I might show you two different ones on this eye. We'll see. Alright, so this is going to be the stretch concealer. I've already warmed it up on my finger. And you can see there's a decent amount of coverage, and I'm just patting it on. I like to pat enough on in the beginning before I start blending it out, because you do inevitably lose a little bit of coverage as you blend it out. You can see from that amount, I could probably stop there if I wanted to, and you can tell the difference between this eye and this eye in terms of under eye darkness. So now I'm going to just blend out a little. Yes, I have two different color eyes. Yes, I know that. No, I do not see in two different colors. Yes, I'm like a husky. Can you tell I get asked that a lot? You can also set with a light powder. This is not necessary, but some people are going to find that it's pretty beneficial to making their under eye not crease as much. Now, to be fair, your under eye is going to crease. It's just what, I mean, unless you have so much Botox that your eyes are like this the entire time, your eyes are going to crease. So now I think I'm going to try the, what is this? The Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is the only other concealer that I have found to be like somewhat useful on my under eyes. And what I would do is, this is just a trial size, so I don't need a ton. I find that the more I use, the more creasing I get. I actually prefer to use my finger for other concealers too. That's because I have some natural creasing, and my finger is better than a brush in terms of getting it to stay and not crease as much as possible. So I think you can see that this one probably has a bit more coverage, or a lot more coverage. This is just with one coat, but also let's look at the creasing. Can you see that already? This one, it's going to crease a little, like I said, like your under eye is just naturally like that. But this one already looks like the Sahara Desert. Alright, so there we have it. I think it's just a little, you can tell the creasing there, it's already dry. And this one is very light. The coverage is probably not as much as this Urban Decay one, but I find that the creasing is much less. To me, the stretch concealer is just the most natural, but also slightly pigmented and flexible coverage that you can find. I think this kind of concealer is the best for people who have dry skin and who have some fine lines and wrinkles. If you are like 21 and your skin is perfect, you might not like it. Also, if you want high coverage, not for you. So knowing kind of what this is ideal for is important, just as much as knowing how to use it. But that said, if you do have dry skin, if you do have some fine lines, my eyes crease, it's because I've smiled too much. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep smiling. But I found that this is just, it moves with my body, it warms up to the body, and it gives me a dewy, not greasy kind of look. That said, if you do have oily skin, you might not like this, because if you put a lot of it all over your face and spot conceal, it may tend to make you look dewier than you would like, or oilier than you would like. So anyway, that's it. The light is kind of getting weird in this room, you can tell from the shadows, so I'm going to turn this off. I also don't feel that great, so I'm going to go lay down. But thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye!